Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome once again to Army Public School and College PMA Resource Network. Before we start our subject, Integrated Studies, please subscribe this page and click on bell icon. Dear students, our today's lesson is related to part 1 of week 12 assignment, that is chapter 4, Natural, Human and Capital Resources. Topics we are going to discuss in this lesson are providing goods and services and resources and scarcity. Page number 45 to 48. And I'm your teacher Imran Akul. Objective of the lesson are students will be able to tell about the producers, consumers and services. Explain about interdependence of buyers and sellers. Describe about scarcity of resources. Two different activities given in the syllabus. Dear students, recap of previous knowledge is very necessary. So first you will have to answer me the given questions. And the first question is, what is meant by resources? Dear students, we have discussed in the previous topic what is meant by the resources. Resources are materials used to produce goods and services. In other way, we may say that resources are the things which are used to produce goods and services for the human beings and for the living things. Second question is, how many types of resources are there? Yes, very good. There are three main types of resources are there. And the name of those resources are natural resources, human resources and capital resources. Who are sellers and buyers? Can anybody tell me who are the sellers and the buyers? People are companies that sell objects are called sellers, and the people who pay money for the objects are called buyers. Dear students, is it clear to you that the sellers are people or companies that sell objects? Those are named as sellers. And the persons are the people who pay money for the objects. They are named as buyers. Yes. Okay. The first topic of our today's lesson is goods. Mean providing goods and services. That is the main heading of the topic, our today's topic, that is providing goods and services. Let's see what are the goods. The objects you can trade, sell or buy are called goods. For example, clothes, groceries and cars are all goods. Now second point is to discuss about the producers. Who are the producers? Some workers produce goods which they sell to make a profit. Those workers are called producers. Dear students, in this picture you can see these workers are all producers. They make goods which are sold to consumers. Now the next part which we very important and we have to discuss is services. A service is something one person does for others. For example, sewing, baking, teaching, providing transport, nursing and plowing are all services. and some workers use their skills and labor to provide a service. Dear students, in this picture, you can see the service providing workers. Here in this picture, the receptionist, waiter, driver, doctor, teacher, seller, and engineer. These all are the workers which provide a service. Okay, students. Now, again, an important topic is interdependence of buyers and sellers. Dear students, most of us cannot produce things that we need for our daily use. So we buy the things by paying some amount. The amount we pay to the sellers is used by him to buy the goods and to provide services. So we can say that the buyers and sellers depend on each other. We all in a community are linked and connected. This interaction or cooperation in society is called interdependence. Dear students, in this picture you can see a fisherman, and this is the example of the interdependence of the persons each other. The fisherman catches fish. He depends on people in the community who buy his fish. If nobody buys the fish, he would not be able to buy the boat and other things he need to catch the fish. So, the interdependence or the internal cooperation in the society is very compulsory. Dear students, do you know that in the trade, of import and export, goods and services are exchanged between two or more countries. And Pakistan is rich in natural resources including mountains, rivers, lakes, valleys, forests, and deserts, etc. Dear students, do you know some countries became famous for producing certain goods? For example, Pakistan is famous for producing cotton, surgical instruments, sports goods, and rice, while China is famous for silk and Japan is famous for cars. Dear students, this is the activity on your page number 46, textbook page number 46. How do you depend on other people for goods and services? You have to do this activity, mean you have to make two lists. One list should contain all the people or businesses from which you get goods, and the other list should contain all the people or businesses from which you get services. Means you have to see the producers and you have to see the workers who are going to give the services. Mean you have to make the list of these two persons, the persons from whom you get the goods and the persons from whom you get the services. Dear students, in the topic resources and scarcity, first question we are going to discuss is what is meant by the term scarcity. Scarcity means the shortage of anything. Scarcity exists because money and other resources are limited. When there are not enough resources to meet the need of people, we say that there is scarcity. It means that scarcity is the shortage of the things. If the things have become less to provide the requirement of the people, requirement of the living things, requirement of the human beings, then we say that those things have been scarce, and that is the scarcity of those things. Suppose that if there is the demand of sugar is great, and the quantity of the sugar or the quantity of any eatable have become less, which is not going to provide the requirements of the people. Now the people will say that there is the scarcity of the sugar, or that there is the scarcity of the that eatable things, those eatable things, right? And it may occur due to the disasters, natural disasters, or it may occur due to the the quantity or the number of the people, great number of the people present in that area, which are using that the object or the thing. So when they will use that thing in a large number, I mean people are in large number and the thing is in short amount, then there is the scarcity of that object or that thing. Another activity that is on your textbook page number 47. Work with a partner. Look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. Why do you think the sugar is scarce? Means why sugar is scarce? Too many people want the same thing, so it is scarce, right? Mean if too many people need or want the sugar, then it would be scarce. And what is happening to the crop? Why will crop be scarce after the disaster? Here you can see that after the disaster, a natural disaster occurs and it causes the scarcity of the crop. Mean the now this crop has been wasted, it has been damaged, and now it has been wasted. So this the crop, the food product of this crop will be scarce. So the natural disaster occurs and causes scarcity, and we may say that the crop has been damaged and wasted away. So now the crop have been scarce after the disaster. Making wise choices. We make choices every day, like the clothes we wear, the food we eat, and the work we do. But do you think that making right choices make us responsible and make us able to learn from our mistakes? Okay, students, another activity here, work in groups. Amna wants to buy a computer game. She has saved rupees 2000 to pay for it. Look at her choices and think about which one would be the wisest choice. Here, I can borrow, mean Amna is thinking now, Amna is making a choice. I can borrow rupees 800 from my father and buy this brand new game. In another choice, she is saying, my neighbor is selling her game. It is in good condition because she has only played it a few times and she is buying it by the rupees 1800. And here the price of the real game, mean unused game, was 2800. Now you have to think that which choice is good. Mean has she choose a good way to get the used game, or she should buy the new game? Which choice would be the best one for the Amna, and why? Tell your group about a wise choice you have made, and have you ever made a choice that was not very wise? You have to tell your group or to your partner. Tell your group why this was not a good choice. Here in another activity on page number 48, textbook page number 48, that is Raza makes and sells orange juice at the Kala. Look at the picture and tell who is a seller and who is a buyer. Students, can you tell me? Yes, the Raza is the seller and the kids who are buying the juice from the Raza, these kids are now the buyers. So answer is Raza is seller and the children are buyers. Now success criteria. Students have become able to tell about the producers, consumers and services. Explain about the interdependence of buyers and sellers. Describe about the scarcity of resources and do different activities given in the syllabus. Dear students, this homework is related to your week 12 assignment. What will happen to sellers if buyers do not buy their goods? You have to answer these questions. What is scarcity? And the third question is learn and write the spellings of the words given below on loose sheets or use the word bank diary over the week. The words are scarcity, choices and services. Dear students, this homework you have to do on your loose sheets and you have to send me on AIS. Thank you. Have a nice day.